dog is moving in. This is the Capo de Fisterra. Our friends
Basically 5 knots.
are right there.
We just anchored for the first time in Azarain, and there's no snubber that we could find on the boat, so we created one. If you get waves and wind, it could pull the anchor up off the seabed or make it uncomfortable to be on the boat. So most boats you use a snubber or bridle for a catamaran. Anyway, it's like a shock reducer.
Yeah.
Basically, it stretches out when it's under load. So we hook that on onto the chain and then pass this up to the boat, let some of the chain out, so this comes under tension and it takes the tension off the chain. So then if there's any shock loading, what happens is this takes it. So I did a 3-strand splice on there. The splice is supposed to be stronger than if we did like a knot, a bowline or something like that. You might lose 40% of your strength, but a good splice should last, or should keep 95% of the breaking strength of the line. So.
Out for a little morning stroll. Fisterra.
Yeah, it is dark.
Is that thing on? Testing. 1, 2.
Fisterra is like end of the earth in like French, Fini Terra.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically, you know, if you're, I don't know when it was named, but pre-round earthers, you know, you get to here and there's nowhere else to go because it's the ocean and you're at the end of Europe. So.
But it's pretty. But we're moving again today. We're going to head to a more protected bay just because the winds will be turning and building again. And we don't want to get stuck somewhere where it's really lumpy, so we're moving.
Yeah, everywhere here is very open to the south. And there's some south wind coming up pretty strong, so gotta go.
Okay, we're going. We arrived. Praya de Augillerra.
Praya de Augillerra.
Augillerra. We're across from a town called Muros, and it's looks like it should be pretty protected. So we'll be here for the next couple of days waiting out the wind. But it has a lovely beach.
That's the boat. We're gonna explore. You can kind of see the tide coming in right there. It's like a tidal river.
What are we about to do here?
That looks like fun. Gonna swim the rapids.
And then it eddies right here. It's just the tidal flow coming in. There are fishermen. I mean, they're not too bad. But then they're all around the sailboats in the anchorage, which I thought was interesting. Or all the sailboats are where the fishermen go. We're now in Muros Marina, and it looks like we got here just in time because the rain and wind have started blowing and falling. Cows are pretty.
Shame. Shame.
It's a really cool town. Another tapas place, La Pescaderia.
Iridium.
Fancy buildings and little streets for cars to go down.
Santiago de Compostela is not a coastal city, but is a relatively short distance by road from Muros. So while waiting on weather, we took advantage of our proximity and took a bus to the big city to see what everyone was talking about. Santiago de Compostela is a Spanish city widely known for being the culminating point of various pilgrimage routes collectively known as the Camino de Santiago. It's the alleged burial site of the biblical apostle St. James, whose remains are said to lie within the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela.
Gracias.
Anyway, I will talk to you later. Okay.
It's for good wishes.
What do you think?
It's a big church.
It's a very big church.
I want to know how they get up on those balconies up there.
Oh, look at that. There's people up there.
The old city has countless stunning churches, monasteries, and other stone buildings of Roman, Gothic, and Baroque styles. Most significantly, the imposing cathedral. And there is a well-stocked public market featuring a wide variety of fresh and cured meats, cheeses, seafood, fruits, vegetables, and other local products.
I forgot that they ring the bell 42 times, I mean.
42 times. It's a lot of times.
We're at
9 o'clock.
for 9 o'clock. We are at the fuel dock this morning, waiting for it to open. And then we're heading out. So there's a group of boats. There's one of them heading out together this morning because I guess last night.
Yeah, so this area all along the Iberian Peninsula has been having Orca attacks on boats. I don't know if nobody knows if they're playing or what, but they push against boats and speed them up and then like hit their rudders and often do damage. So a boat got towed in here last night, a sailboat that apparently couldn't navigate anymore because it damaged rudder and it broke one of their windows, I guess, on the side of the boat as well. So there's a group of boats. There's some unease by boat owners, understandably, and there's a group of us leaving about the same time to head south.
Yeah, I mean, we were already planning to go. It's just happening that we're going to be more or less at the same time. So we'll see what happens.
If this guy arrives soon.
Yeah, if the fuel dock attendant shows up. Bye bye, Muros. And all the fishermen